I remember I seen this Bling case and I was like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Like, and I remember it was $50 in 2014. I'm still sitting here why people are frowning up my prices. So I've been getting a lot of questions about how to make a phone case, where to get a charms from, where to get a phone case from. There's so much in my last 11 years. See, I can teach you not just how to make a phone case. Always ask me how like durable is the case and the quality. Your case with all it falling apart. People say $50 is too much, $60 too much. Welcome to my channel. How y'all doing? So I am the phone case lady. I call myself Mar, but sometimes people call me the phone case lady. But my name is Mar, and I'm the owner of Mar's Custom Cases, where I create phone cases, Crocs, keychains. I will bedazzle anything. You feel me? I have even bedazzled my camera because I was like, it was too boring, and I bedazzled it. I have this Halloween case that is 2 years old, made by these hands. I mean, it really just fell in my lap, like literally fell in my lap of me creating phone cases. Because I remember I was scrolling one day after work and it was super late. I worked second shift as housekeeper, and I remember I seen this Bling case and I was like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Like, and I remember it was $50 in 2014. This again, $50 in 2014, and I'm still sitting here why people are frowning up my prices. Make a video and just help someone. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about how to make a phone case, where to get a charms from, where to get a phone case from. I'm not going to give you every single detail because at the end of the day, my time is very valuable. And if you want the information, you will pay for it. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, pay for a course or pay for an ebook. No, like my time is very valuable. And if you want it, you're going to pay for what you want. Because when I started my business, I was traveling. I was paying to hear other people that were I looked up upon. And I learned so much in my last 11 years. See, I can teach you not just how to make a phone case, but how to order overseas, how to order a different establishment and not just depend on Amazon, or even have the idea of, oh my goodness, where do Amazon get some of their things from? Where do TikTok shop get some of their things from? Like, let's get started. My baby right here. No, listen to it. Listen. Wait a minute. Like, I don't know why people keep asking me, why do I pick the drill over sandpaper? It's like asking me, would I rather go to Disney World by foot or by car? What, like, what is it with people asking me, why do I use a drill instead of, I mean, they're not like asking me, like, hey, like, but they're asking me why, like, because it's easier. Why work harder when you can work smarter? I'd rather spend 20 something dollars on that drill that I can sand. Actually working on a crafts, DIY crafts with my kids, and something needed to be sanded down, and it just hit me like, oh my goodness, like, oh. So yeah, I picked this drill because it's so much. It does all the work for me. Why would I be sitting here doing all this when I can do this? Let me show y'all. I mean, once again, it speaks for itself. The thing people ask is the cases. Let me show y'all something. Y'all always ask me how like durable is the case and the quality. Can people do that to your case with all it falling apart? That's how you know how to price yourself. People say $50 is too much, $60 too much, $8 is too much. Can you do that with a $20 case? Come with me. I love it. There's two types of cases I get. There's a hard acrylic case and there's a more secure case, it's a little more rubber, thicker, but it's better durable quality. But then some people don't like the bulkiness of a case, and they like the they like the sleekness of it. Now I'm not saying bang your cases, bang your Crocs, bang your keychains, and bang everything else. No, don't go around doing that. Don't go around doing that. But for sure, they definitely high quality. Okay, Braxton. Well, people ask me is like, what glue do I use? I love E6000. I love me some E6000. I gotta talk about this being my best friend, but this truly is my best friend and been around 4 years with me. Like from when I literally first made the first case until I made the last case I just shipped out. Like I use this all the time, just for phone cases. This glue is for metal. This glue is for wood, glass, fabrics, ceramic. So when you have a material or something that like adhesive, it's going to have some type of smell to it. A mask. I don't always use my mask like I'm supposed to, but definitely use a mask. It really does depend on what works best for you. Like I can tell you, hey, get all this, but if it doesn't work for you, then you have to find a different, different idea or a different glue, different case, different drill out and figure out, okay, what works best for me and what makes sense to me. I don't know what these really are called besides Rhinestone Pickers. You can find these on Amazon. The pearls, Amazon. Rhinestones, you get that from Amazon too. I mention this all the time. It really ain't about where to get the stuff from, because if y'all don't use y'all phones, like you literally can ask Siri, hey Siri, how can I make a phone case from scratch? And the AI part will tell you how to do it. And it'll even bring up some YouTube videos. Thing I love to do, like people always ask me, Mar, why do you do this to your cases? Because that's why my cases don't fall apart. So y'all thought it was just for the Crocs, but it's for any type of material where this rubber or it's like a smooth type of texture. Go how beautiful the artwork is. If you do not rough up the actual texture where you are gluing your rhinestones down, those charms down, it's going to just come up. And it might come up in one piece. I remember when I made a case, it was like this cute like bow. It was like made out of a bow, but it was really rubbery. So like I could like bend it and stuff and crush it. And I was like, I'm gonna just bling it out. And I blinged it out. And it took hours. And when I tell you I gave her that case and it just lifted up. So I will give you some visual steps of how to create a case because I actually received an order. As I mentioned, the last couple of months been the hardest, and I know it's always a little rough and slow beginning of the year, but this season is a little different. Coming from someone that has been creating items and handcrafting for 11 years, social media is just not the same. Engagement is just not the same. Things are just not the same at all. So if you're someone that follows and supports, thank you so much because engagement is the key and it does push out this algorithm. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel now. Whether you are looking to get a phone case or accessory made, maybe you're looking to start a hobby yourself and create them yourself. Maybe this is just relaxing and you love to watch people do things artistic, peaceful, calming. So as you can see, I am roughing up the whole case, making sure it looks pretty ugly underneath. As I mentioned before, this is good because this allows your rhinestones, pearls, and charms to stick better. This will allow your phone cases to be more durable and will outlast a lot, even phones nowadays. Y'all know we be upgrading phones like every year, like we need another phone. Say it with me. I don't need another phone. I just need a new phone case. And you will do this throughout the whole phone case, even the sides, if you're putting on rhinestones and pearls. Now, if you're a creator where you do not do the sides, you don't have to do this step. But please, please do not skip this step if you want your phone cases to last longer. Next will be alcohol and like a small piece of a paper towel, and you just wipe it clean, get all that extra like dust and dirt off that case. So whenever you lay that glue down, even when you're doing junk cases, when you're laying that resin down, you don't get that extra dust. So now we're just cleaning it and wiping it. Now it's time to pick out those pieces or charms that you will be adding to your phone case. So for this order, It was a remake of a previous phone case I have created in the past. As I always mention, no two phone cases are the same. That's different when you're over here. It's not like you going to the store and you are getting something that hundreds and hundreds of other people have. And as you see, I checked out the video. I pulled out all the pieces that was either close to it or similar. And now a lot of times you'll have extra pieces or more pieces than you're supposed to. So this is where you get to play with it. You get to figure out where you want to place your items at. I don't have my customers tell me where to place items. I am the creator and I know what looks right. So everyone has different size phones, different placement of their camera hole, even the charms and quotes and pieces that are added to the phone case or different sizes. I learned in my years that when you give people too many options, sometimes they don't make an option. So everyone does their phone cases differently. I don't feel like there's a certain way you should do it. Will say what helps me more is when I start bedazzling around the edges. Always about forming a foundation. It's like a house. You got to have the right foundation because if you do, everything else will fall into place. As I mentioned before, there's not really no certain way to make a case. I know some people put the pieces on and they work their way around, but this is simply how I do mine. I just do my edges, lay a few pieces down, and then I work in between. Every phone case is different because it depends on what actually is getting put on there. It does depend on the size of the charms, you know. But I will say this, you guys that order these phone cases, it be completely covered with rhinestones, baby. The bling just speaks for itself. See the glitz and glam with no filter or anything special added. So when I basically got to the end of the phone case and, trying to figure out the last bit of touches, I couldn't figure out what to do with it. No, I was trying to add all these pieces to it, but we're working with a smaller case. So this is the part where you don't know what fits where at or what will look better where at. It does depend on the size of the phone. It then depends on the phone camera, where it's located and how big it is. Some phones, such as Android camera holes in the middle of the phone, it's kind of difficult to decorate and create certain, different designs. And that's why I always say, please do not compare phone cases. Every phone case is different, like each and every one of us. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. So many people ask me how to create a phone case, what the materials to use. This is the best I can give you, besides the one-on-ones. When it comes to the one-on-one zooms, way more detail. You get way more options. You get way more help. It's only one of me. Hundreds and hundreds of women and men that would love to create something like this or get something like this made. As I mentioned before, my name is Mar and I'm the owner of Mar's Custom Cases, where I create so many beautiful things that speak from within, and each phone case is different. Each phone case represents that person, whether you're a mom or just a baddie. I do believe if you love bling and being extra, one of these is definitely for you. Please continue watching so you can see the final beauty of it and to see what states that we have already shipped to this year alone. If you are interested in placing an order, it doesn't matter where you live at in the States, I will ship to you. Please share this video and subscribe to see more.